The Cubs took care of those rattlesnakes last night. We'll be talking about that here next on Boys and Ivy.
Welcome to the Boys and Ivy Chicago Cubs podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Boys and Ivy. I am Jason Mead alongside my son, Mr. Parker Parkchop Mead. We want to thank you for tuning in to today's show. We haven't been on in about a week, so we got the opening day really kicked off last night, and the Cubs went out there and spanked the baseball around, and we took out them Diamondbacks. Cubs win. Cubs win. They top the D-backs 10-6. And Parker, they looked great last night. What'd you think?
They looked absolutely stunning last night. Hit the ball. The thing that kind of helped us with that, we had quite a bit of extra base hits, so it kind of helped us get more runs and people just running hard, just playing great baseball.
Great baseball. Justin Steele last night. He got the win. What'd you think of him?
5 pitches, 6 hits, 3 earned runs, 2 Ks, 1 walk. He didn't look the best, but he still got the win. Just back-to-back games that he's pitched, not looking too great. But I hope he can just bounce back and play better in the future and have a great season.
Yeah, we're going to need Steely to definitely be the guy he was there a couple years ago since he's in that 2 slot. But yeah, last night in the first 2 games, he's really got hit hard. And you look at the hard contact rate there, the last 2 starts, you were just like, man, hang on last night, just because it seems like, man, he was just getting clobbered. He and the D-backs do a great job of hitting lefties, and they've done really good against him in the past, and like I said, they were really tattooing the ball early in that game, but he's just kept grinding. He kept on pitching. He kept us in it, made some big pitches, and we ended up pulling out the win. That's all that matters, right?
Yep, that's all that matters.
Cubs scored 10 runs on 12. What?
Hits? 12 hits?
12
am I
hits.
seeing straight?
Yeah, man, clean your glasses off.
Did we even get 12? Did we even get 12 hits combined in the Tokyo series?
I don't think so. I think we got 8 or 9. I remember the first episode we recorded with the opening day. We got up early that morning, and they got 3 hits, 3 by God hits. Well, we got 12 last night. The Cubs sprayed the ball all over the field, and it was fun to watch. It was finally fun to watch, Parker.
Finally, we've been waiting for this moment for a while.
Yeah, swing the bat. Nobody wants to see guys sit there taking a piece. Swing the bat. You put the ball in play, good things happen. Who's the bobblehead of the day, Park?
The bobblehead of the day is a person that had an awesome night last night. Ian Happ. Happ Daddy went 2 for 5. He went 2 for 5 with 1 home run, 3 RBIs, dog, and a walk.
So Ian Happ is the leadoff guy still from last year. I mean, we've been big advocates for moving Ian Happ down to the 4 or 5 spot because we want to see PCA there. Why, Parker? Because he can drive in what?
Runs.
Drive in runs. He's an RBI guy. And, being a switch hitter and spraying the ball all over the place like he can, I really wish, and I hope we get to see that here soon. But Ian Happ had a great game last night, and he's probably a Cub for life, right?
I hope so. I hope he's a Cub for life.
Mr. Consistency, but also who had a big game and who's had a big spring so far, and who's had a decent game. The first game in, or the second, no, it was the second game in Japan, was this guy here, Miggy Amaya. 2 for 5 last night with 5 RBIs. Parker, if we can get RBIs out of Miggy in the 9th spot, the Cubs could be in for a huge year, right?
Yeah, we just need to keep it consistent. And you might think I'm crazy, but I'd keep him down in that 9th spot. That gets you a pretty good hitter that had a great first game to stay down there just in case you need a big thing to happen when you're at the bottom of the order.
Another guy, there's a couple guys want to talk about Kyle Tucker and Seiya Suzuki. What were your thoughts on them last night? Each of them did get a hit, but it's if we can score 10 runs with those guys going, what I think what they went 2 for 10 combined. And I mean, Kyle Tucker did hit the ball to the warning track on the first pitch that he's seen in that game. So he's making solid contact, and I know he's going to be, a very disciplined hitter, taking walks and stuff like that. But still struggling out of the gate. Seiya Suzuki still struggling out of the gate, right?
Yeah, I mean Tucker did drive in an RBI there, but and Seiya's hit was a hard hit ball, but it wasn't like a line drive. But I just hope that they. I mean, I'm not really concerned or anything because they're both really good hitters, and we got DH. We're DH and Suzuki for a reason, so I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, I just drives me bonkers whenever Suzuki takes those borderline pitches that he should just annihilate. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. But another guy who had a awesome game last night. What jersey you wearing? Who Park?
Nico.
Nico hit the ball hard all 4 times at the plate the other night, and what's good about Nico is if he can drive the ball to the right side in those spots and move the runners along, get some RBIs and stuff like that. This is going to be huge for us. What do you think?
Oh yeah, he was slapping it down over there. Two two hits for him. That's a great start. So I hope I hope he just keeps hitting. I want him to hit the ball that way because he's just hitting, stays back on it, and he's hitting line drive. So hopefully he can keep that up.
The only thing I would like to see Craig do with Nico right here in this spot is I think he batted sixth last night. I just want to see him fly. If he's going to keep PCA down, I want to see him flip flop those two. Why? Because PCA gets on base. We're going to do some hit and run right there. And Nico does a great job of slapping it to the right side. What do you think? I do that to you in MLB The Show all the time. You get so mad
I
at me.
I know, like you'll steal the guy. It's like I know it's coming, but if I pick
You know
off,
it's
it's not
coming.
gonna work because
You
you
can't
don't get
stop.
an extra lead, and then you swing and you slap it right over there. It's like, dude, just stay over there.
Hey, you just got out coached in MLB The Show, bud. You got out coached. Just like on the mini hoop. Every time he plays this, everybody look at this mini hoop. Every day I dominate this kid. Sometimes he beats me. But you know what?
Yeah, I beat you
I
game
let him beat.
7, so.
I let him beat me
Oh,
sometimes. I let him beat
okay.
me sometimes. It does. If I wanted to shut you down, I'd shut you down. But you know what? I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice dad. But the biggest play of the game, Parker, we were super pumped about this, especially when this guy got pumped himself. PCA in the 5th inning. Tell us what happened, Park.
So Matt Shaw just kind of hit a little lazy ground ball, and like unlike other people that don't just jog the second, like no point. I get paid $50,000 per bat at bat, and Pete's flying. He's running as hard as he can, slide in there, save, let's go, and then Matt, everybody
Going
saved, bases
bananas.
loaded, and that led to a RBI double
Yeah.
by me.
Uh, Pete goes bananas. I think they were good. He was telling him, like, go ahead and challenge. Go ahead and challenge it,
Go
right?
ahead,
Go ahead.
go
He was
ahead.
safe. He was there by a mile. But no, that set that play up because, the Cubs had they scored 8 runs last night with 2 outs. So that was a huge play in that game because that kind of busted it open when Miguel Amaya did smack in that 3 RBI double. And it all led from that PCA play. And he was excited. You were excited. You were going nuts. And you were like, oh, that's why you run it out. But hey, where do you get that from, bud? Huh?
Hmm?
Me. I tell you, you hit a ball back to the pitcher, you run hard out of the box. Why, Parker?
Because it puts pressure.
Puts pressure on guys. And then they freak out and they make a mistake. So, anyway. But the Cubs bullpen is still a worry. I still a little bit worried about those guys. Nate Pearson came in. He was throwing darts. He throws 100 miles an hour, but he came in, walked a guy, beaned a guy, and then gave up 2 earned runs. And then Thielbar came in. Porter Hodge was a little shaky a little bit, but he got the job done. And Ryan Presley. I don't know, man. I'm not sure. I'm hoping the guy we don't have a repeat of Hector Neris with Ryan Presley, but we'll just have to wait and see. I would like to see Julian Merriweather be the closer, just what I've seen so far. But are you worried about the bullpen at all, Park? Or are you worried, or you think Hodge should be the guy?
I mean, I think I'm agreeing with you with Mayweather because he throws really hard. But Hodge could be a reliever, but I like him at the closing because he did pretty good at the end of the year last year. So I don't know. It's kind of hard decision because they're both great pitchers.
And let's not forget about Ryan Brazier. I mean, the last spring training game, he gave up 3 home runs and like three got back to back, and I think somebody else got out, or but he gave up 3 home runs. So I'm a little concerned about the bullpen, and we'll just have to wait and see how it shakes out. But if we can score 10 runs a game, it ain't gonna matter, right? We should be good.
Yep.
We should be good with that defense we got. Tonight's matchup, we have Jameson Taillon versus Merrill Kelly. What are your thoughts on that, Park?
I think this is a game that the Diamondbacks have maybe a better chance to win. 'Cause that guy, I mean, he got hurt last year, but he went 5-1, and JMO went 12-8. I'm pretty sure. So it depends. If we hit the ball like we did last night, we should be fine. But I hope Tyler had a pretty good end of the season last year, so guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I like the matchup tonight. But this Diamondback team is loaded. I mean, their lineup is stacked all the way through, and they're a World Series contending team. I think they're going to compete in the West, and it's going to. I mean, the Dodgers obviously probably going to win that division pretty easily, but I don't see the Diamondbacks being too far from them. But this is definitely a big series for the Cubs. We have probably one of the toughest schedules out of the gate, and I do like this matchup tonight. I think we're going to hit, and hopefully it's contagious, and we just continue to hit and hit and hit. And JMO can get back to the JMO he was at the end of the year last year, like you said. And I like our chances. I'm gonna,
Yep.
I hope by the end of the weekend we can get the broom out, but we'll see. Cubs do not have to face Corbin Burns. That's pretty good news, right?
I mean, it's good. Yeah, it's really good news because I don't know that. I mean, I think we can sweep them here. I really think we can, as long as I don't know who's gonna pitch the next day, but Suarez, we kind of struggle with him too. So I
Um,
guess we'll just see. But
so we got Shota tomorrow and then Boyd on Sunday, I believe. And I like our chances tomorrow with Shota. Anytime he takes a mound, our chances are
pretty good. Oh gosh.
back up on the screen. Hey, there we go. We're back, Parker. We're back. But anyway, bold prediction for tonight's game, Parker. What is your bold prediction for tonight? What do you think is going to happen? And who will be the long ball bet of the night if anybody's going to hit a home run? What's your prediction first?
Cubs are gonna the Cubs are gonna win 7-5, and the person that's gonna hit the home run is no one other than Saya Beaver.
Say, oh, I forgot about Say Bieber, man. I don't know. Obvious Shirts made some T-shirts or Say Bieber did last year, didn't they? But anyway,
I don't
well,
know.
I'll take it. Hopefully, he does hit a home run. That'd be nice. But I'm gonna say the Cubs are gonna win. I think the hitting continues to go. I think the Cubs are gonna win 8-3. That's my bold prediction of the night. And I'm gonna go with the long ball guy for the night. I'm gonna go with. Hmm. Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker's getting a home run tonight.
I knew you were gonna say it.
Kyle
I
Tucker
knew
getting
it.
a home run tonight. Bang! Get out of here, ball. Let's go. Kyle Tucker. Cubs win 8-3. That's the bold prediction of the night. But
I think Otani hit one yesterday too.
yeah, so I don't know. So we are leaving for vacation tomorrow, and I'm thinking about taking a nap because we're gonna get up at like 1:30 in the morning and drive to the airport. So I'm thinking about taking the nap until 10 o'clock and watching the Cubs and just staying up. But I'm getting old. You think I can do it? You think I can pull it off?
I don't know, maybe.
Am I built different? Am I built different or what?
I'm built different.
Ah, you're my kid. You're my kid anyway. No, me and Parker had the chance to go to the Lakers and the Pacers game the other night. That was an incredible game. That was pretty sweet, right?
That was an awesome game. I loved it. That end at the end right there, they missed a shot. LeBron tips it in. Yeah, everybody's
Yeah, the
going
crowd
wild.
goes bananas. The crowd goes bananas. But
It
then they
wasn't
turn
even out
around.
of LA. It wasn't even out of LA.
No,
Everybody was
it was
going wild.
it was cool to see Luca play too. That dude's a dog. He's fun to watch. But speaking of buzzer beaters, Josh Giddey turned around to the Lakers last night in Chi-Town and went bang from half court. Josh Giddey for the win. What'd you think of that?
That was
Giddey,
insane.
giddy up, giddy up. Josh Giddey turning into a superstar in Chicago. But anyway, like I said, we'll be going on vacation.
Oh gosh.
On here because we keep getting these blackouts here. So we're back on. Okay. But anyway, we're going on vacation next week. So we probably will not be able to put out a podcast. So hopefully we come back. And what happens, Parker? Hopefully we come back to what?
And the Cubs sweep everybody.
Cubs sweep the Diamondbacks. And then we go to the A's the first time in Sacramento. And hopefully we sweep them. And hopefully we turn around and sweep the Padres. And we come home and we'll do a podcast. Hopefully the Cubs are, what would that make them?
They're 1-2.
11-2, maybe 11-2 when we get back. Let's hope for it, right?
Yep.
But anyway, we want to thank you for tuning in to the podcast today, and we appreciate you guys, giving us the watches that you've been giving us and tuning into the show. It's been really fun, like we said. If you want to go ahead and comment below your bold prediction of tonight's game and what the Cubs are going to do for this series, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. And we want to thank you for tuning in to today's show. And Parker, what do you got for the fans, bud? Break it down.
Got nothing to say for you guys, but thanks for watching the show. And I got to say something. See ya.
See ya. Thank you for watching the Boys and Ivy Cubs podcast. And like always,
go Cubs, go!